Hey, I'm Dillon Francis, and I'm here to answer questions about DJing. Jesse for Bay, dude's a producer and a DJ. What do DJs do? Mix songs live? Find me one electronic artist who uses solely their music in their sets. Deadmau5 uses solely his own music in sets. You know, a lot of people get angry when they're like, but a DJ's just playing some other person's songs. But the thing is, you've seen bad DJs and you've seen good DJs. And there's people that know how to read a crowd and there's people that don't know how to read a crowd. There's a whole knowledge behind that rather than it just being some guy coming and mixing songs. I'm gonna assume my dad would be the worst DJ ever because if he went to DJ, he'd probably only play like Sammy Hagar's music. A Farog 17 had a dream I was DJing with Pauly D and Dillon Francis. What kind of combination is that? They were actually pretty good. It's a combination of a little Los Angeles boy and a little boy from Jersey, and it's just a nice East Coast, West Coast sandwich. Marilyn Kells asks, how do DJs feel when no one is dancing to their music? It hurts. If anything, it's kind of like that commercial where the Sarah McLachlan song starts playing. I feel like one of those battered dogs. I don't know if we can put that in there. Thanks for that question, Marilyn. Dude from Twitter, how do DJs do that shit every weekend? Ears be all fucked up, and you get these things called earplugs, and your ears are gonna be fine. So if you want to be a DJ, go to the ear doctor, get some earplugs, and you're going to be good. All right, this is from Harvind G. Do DJs dance? That's an easy question. Yeah, of course. Come on. Of course we do. We're dancing the whole time. Dominic Carter, he's a friend of mine actually. Really curious what's next in terms of DJ hardware. More specifically, in the DJing without a laptop space. In terms of DJ hardware, I think that CDJs, they're gonna definitely have to get as good as vinyl in terms of being able to cut. I know a lot of people that cut on CDJs, there's a lot of lag time. With the new Pioneer mixers that they have coming out, there's more effects, more looping that you can do. It's almost as if you had Ableton on your mixer. But anyways, I don't care. Love you, Dominic. Christopher Rye says, how do DJs deal with the shits in the middle of a 5-hour set? That's so funny because I've recently been thinking about this. I've definitely ran to the bathroom really quickly while playing in Vegas. Just, if I have to go, I have to go. I do know that Diplo definitely had diarrhea during one of his sets. I think what you should do now is get him on the show so that he can explain that because I think there's a story. I remember we were talking recently about this. Diplo, how do you deal with diarrhea during sets? Let me know. Orlin Mop says, has bass drop circulated out of the English language yet? No, definitely not. It's thriving. Eves Jordan asks, if I do record box, I'm still debating, flagship controller or CDJs and DJM? Also Pioneer, Technics, Stanton, or Denon for turntables? If you're planning on going out to DJ, they're gonna have a Pioneer setup because that's just the standard. This is what I use, and I've heard the Denon stuff is really cool. All the other ones you listed, that's vinyl stuff. The only person I know that uses vinyl now still is DJ Snake. _no_the, how do DJs mix without headphones? Asking for a friend. One of my friends, TJR, he can mix on CDJs without headphones. And on Serato, there's lines that you can line up, and if you know how music is created, you can kind of tell where you are in a song. Most stuff, it's not gonna be that sporadic and crazy. Samir 1017. You ever see somebody, just join the EDM scene and instantly become more... Okay, sorry. I love what this guy's saying already. This dude fucking... You ever see somebody and you just join the EDM scene and instantly become more heady / wook than anybody you've seen at any show or festival? I don't know what that means. I don't, because we're not smoking as much weed as you, Samir 1017. It's a weird question, and I don't know how to answer it. This is from Ma China. Is being better at beat matching in one ear over the other a thing? No. What? I think that's just because most people have their headphones here, and it's just easier to do this rather than doing this. Also, there's booth monitors, so you can hear the other song. I know a lot of people put on this cue, and that's the master cue, so that's everything that you'll be hearing that's coming out. And then they'll also put on this. This is mostly for people that do record box. Even when I'm DJing with record box, though, I DJ from one cue, and it's from mixing like that. and then I'll have the booth monitor up so I can hear the other song playing, and I'll keep cueing from this, you know? And then that's how I'll mix in. I don't like to hear anything else, and that's why it's good to have one headphone like that. So Mix Mag, does a DJ have to be perfect? Is it about selection or perfect beat matching? There'll be certain times where you can have an amazing set that doesn't have beat matching. It's more of a vibe that you're going with. It's as if you were watching a movie. You wouldn't want to see the movie all of a sudden have either a black or a white frame, because it would disconnect you from what just happened. If you do a really bad mix, someone's gonna be like, what? Hold on, I'm gonna go get a drink. So let's see if I have perfect beat matching and selection. So I put a little folder right here, and I'm gonna use one headphone to mix. So as you can see, as I'm moving the right CDJ, you can see these lines passing each other. And right now, there's these other white lines on the screen where it says 49. That's the 1 of the song. So that's where you wanna match up those lines. And then if you press it at the same time, then right here. There you go. It's a perfect mix. And that's it. That's DJing in a nutshell. It's way harder than that, I think. So the song that I was playing, Get Low and Hello There, I sped Get Low up from 101 to 107 BPM, and I slowed down Hello There from 114 to 107 BPM. And that's how you can beat match them. This is TMSV Music. DJs, how do you start your music? I.e. folder structure with BPMs, genres, record box, Serato, tractor tags, with all the files in one order. I like this question because my library sucks. In Serato, I definitely label all songs that I like with a pink tag now. I definitely have some folders here that say new house, new twerk, new trap, and that's like as in new music that I got that's in that genre. That is not a complete library. I tried, I just stopped doing it. It definitely helps to have the crowd be into it because that helps you pick selections. It's really just trying to pick the first song. Picking the first song always depends on the DJ before you. I'm usually relying on both my memory and my folders. MMZ Mark Fokari. What do DJs do for pranks on tour? Cut the Wi-Fi? Skype the other DJ during his set? Just a thought. Man, Skype a DJ during their set. What a prank. Dude. Last night, he Skyped him. It was crazy. He pranked him so hard he didn't even know who was on the phone. I've definitely gotten pranked. I got pranked by DJ Snake. I was up on stage with him. We were playing our song Get Low. Song starts playing. I see him laughing at me. I'm like, I don't know what I did. Is my penis hanging out? But no, it was even worse. He put my phone number on the fucking Jumbotron. My phone was dead within 30 minutes because it got so many text messages. I have a prank for DJ Snake. I haven't used it yet, and it's just been waiting in my back pocket. Alex the Fab 33 asks, do DJs go to other DJs' shows just to throw the fuck down, or no? Late night thoughts, hashtag. Yes, DJs do go to other shows to either listen to what they're playing or to do a back-to-back set. There's less pressure on you once another DJ's there, and especially if it's two bigger DJs, then you can kind of do whatever because they're just happy. They're like, oh my god, yes! Dhus91 asks, how do you use Serato with CDJs? Super easy. You connect the Serato to the Pioneer. This little RCA cable, instead of going straight into the mixer, you put it into the inputs of the Rainbox, and then the outputs, you go into what would be your right and then your left. And then you have control CDs, which control all this stuff. So now I can go like that, and I can go like this. And it's super easy, and everything's in the computer. It's exactly like using CDJs without Serato. Just all your music library is on the CDJs now, but through a computer. And they have a control CD that controls the songs on them. So it's as if you had these songs queued up on your SD card or something, but you're using your computer instead. @_L_, what's the cheapest alternative to buying a stand for CDJs so that they sit over turntables? Everything is this. Oh, you know what? I got a good idea. Throw out your turntables and don't use them anymore, and just use CDJs, because no one uses turntables anymore except for DJ Snake. Zafodi, Dillon Francis, are you alive? Has DJ Hansel abducted you? Are you being forced to go one deeper against your will? Where's Dillon? One deeper. I'm good. I don't even know where that where that question came from. Thanks for worrying about me, though. I'm fine. Thank you. DJ Sicko Fantasy? Serious note, I feel like CDJs play way louder than controllers. Naturally, anyone else find this? I find CDJ volume really distressing. I've always wondered that as well. I always thought that CDJs, if you're going straight from CDJs into mixer, I've heard that it sounds better than going from Serato or anything else, because that's one less thing that it has to go through. This is, you know, 01001's just being sent into this, you know? If you can cut technology from going from one thing to another, it's definitely going to sound better. Krugs0730. Dillon Francis, did DJ Hansel not make the top 100 DJs because the list isn't deep enough? Yeah. Yep. Voodoo Nola, what's your favorite Dillon Francis Say Less remix? I would have to say the one that I did, the Dillon Francis and Moxie remix. And then the Eptic one. The Eptic one's really good. This is the last question. Jay Cupferman says, do DJs get a sore neck from bobbing their head? Like after a long set, do they have to get back to the room and ice their neck? No. No, that actually doesn't happen. But my back was really messed up, and I went and got an MRI because I thought I had a back problem, and I don't. But I think it was because I was playing hunched over so much recently. I've been trying to push my body out more, trying to play like this now. If you don't want a bad back, don't become a DJ.